bit sometimes messy. Whereas if you are just yourself, you'll find that life puts you in a situation, and somehow in that situation, the magic of life takes place. It is a very different thing.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like one is like you want to do something, and it was a lesson that was very for me early also, because from the earliest time, there was some power was just flowing here, But I was confusing it a little bit. Sometimes I was thinking, yeah, somehow somebody who I would like them to share this power a little, to have something, but it doesn't work like that. It's not for your friends. You see, it wasn't like, oh, I like you, so I can do something. And it wasn't like this. Sometimes your people who were probably your enemies in the old days become the people who are the most right in
Yes.
this moment. So you have to be without your mind in a way. And a few times, myself, I felt in those days, I'm going to act on this. I saw something, I thought it was beautiful, and I tried to do it, and it just became a mess. And it was life saying, you don't do it, let me do it. Didn't say it in words like that, but the bite was so painful when I see it, say, because it's my ego. My ego want to do something, but the life doesn't want to cooperate with that. You see, and so this is why I say about this thing about sharing. Usually it's the mind and the person that wants to share something. Like, God is doing everything. He doesn't say, okay, I'll make the grapes ripe today. I think I'll bring some bananas out tomorrow. And I want people to, look, guys, my bananas arrive. Come on. It doesn't do that. It just, everything happens spontaneously. And in the same way, for you, you continue just to immerse yourself in that. And there's a trust in this. Not, I trust in it so that it will help me to be a better sharer. Just forget about that.
Yeah.
Then somehow you find yourself moving about in your life, doing things, and people may come to you. Somebody may come and says, hello, sorry, I just want to say thank you. I said, to me? Yes. But what for? Oh, I don't know. My mind was so in such a bad state, and I didn't know what to do, and I just saw you sitting here eating your sandwich, and a great peace I feel inside. I said, my God, I'd love to be peaceful like this. And then my heart became very peaceful just seeing you. So you can't even say you shared anything. You don't know nothing about it, but something was shared. This is, for me, this is the kind of the divine sharing. But there are people also who want to share, and they go out and they share and they do things and so on, and they write books about it and everything like this and become bestsellers. But at the same time, it is not the sharing I speak about. Of course, as you move in life, sometimes a thing happens and you're called in that moment to attend and to address this thing, and it's not on your agenda, but life says, no, I'm giving this to you. So yeah, but it's not on my agenda. Say, you don't even exist, okay? So your agenda also don't exist, okay?
Okay.
You see like this, and you let go. I can have to say like this. It's the most beautiful. Then you are moving. Don't even say you are a servant of God. That's an arrogance. You become nothing at all. Become nothing at all, actually. But not nothing. No, just become empty. When you're an empty, somehow, it's like the universe is living inside your body. The person has to come out of the way. Then the universe moves in, if you want to say. The universe is always there. But the person is in front, then you don't see the universe. You smell the person. When the person is going, the universe is there. Behind those eyes, the universe is looking. And every being is going to respond to that at some way, whether they are conscious of it or not. What happens is that when we look at each other's body and all you see in them is persons, then no wonder we have no faith. When you look at a human being, you should see God. Not you should see God only. They have to be God. And then you can't help, even you're thinking, I'm going to go and beat them and say, oh my God. One girl, she was in India, and she had run away from home because she was in a very abusive relationship. Her boyfriend used to be not very kind to her, and she so badly suffered, and she left, and just on an impulse she went to India, and she found my master there. And she sat in satsang for nearly half a year or something, I don't remember, some while with him. And then somehow something happened at home and she had to go back home. And she was a bit afraid. So she asked the master, please, what should I do? Because I came from not a very good background. I'm afraid to go back and I have this abusive relationship. Prabhupada says, no, don't worry about it now. That's old days now. Go. So she went. She took a plane come, land. She came out and she was coming out of customs, coming out, and she saw her ex-boyfriend. And he started to come towards her like this, and her heart started to boom, 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 boom like this. She thought he's going to hit me. This because the whole mind is thinking there. And then as he was coming towards her, he quickly went down on the ground and touched her feet like this. And she was very surprised. Even people coming out of the airport, what's going on? And like this. And then she was very surprised because it's so unlike him. Not like him to do that. And she asked him after they come out, what happened? Why you do this? He says, I didn't intend to do anything like this. I was coming towards you and some power pushed me on the ground and I had to put my foot on the bed. What is that?
Recognition? Recognition?
I don't even know if it was too quick to be recognition. It's just some power, some compulsion. Like this. People, they don't know anything about you, but they come to respond to you as a person, but when they come to you, they don't find a person there. Now, we're not used to meeting a body without a person in it unless they're dead. If you're dead, they know nobody's in there. But even sometimes if you're dead, people think you're still in there. I also was brought up a bit like this. I was very afraid, because I saw many times people dead bodies. I went to funerals, my cousin, my auntie friends and stuff like this I see. And I used to feel, oh my God, I thought there was somebody dead inside the body. I said, no, it's terrible, I don't want to be dead inside the body like that. And then one day it came to me that your last breath is in or out. Do you know anybody? Your last breath, is it in or out? Have you never seen? Can you imagine if it was in? The last breath. Then it will be terrible, isn't it? Because somebody took it and it's in there dead. Then that will be terrible. But it came, the last breath, gone, out. Something. That was such a powerful realization for me. It took away all my fear. There's nobody inside a dead body. Is there somebody inside a life body? There's life in the body. There's intelligence in the body. There's awareness. Is it a person, you see? You're going to find out. You see? So these things, it comes also. These things, I don't want to ask anybody, go and learn about these things. Only find out what you are, everything else comes. Inside this. Some illuminations come inside you totally spontaneously. You don't plan for them. That is the best. But other forms of sharing, I said, this is the world, you do. There are good people, bad people. Sometimes bad people become good people. Sometimes good people become bad people. All this is the drama of life, like this. But as you find out the truth, who is really there, what is really here, this will be your most beautiful discovery. Your most beautiful discovery. And when you look inside the bodies, you will know who is inside those bodies. After that, you will know who is inside these bodies. Somebody, who is you? And John Brown, yes. Okay, John, nice to meet you. But you know there's no John Brown inside this body. There's not John Brown, there's not John Green, there's not John White. Or John Black. There's nobody there. Not like that. And yet the whole universe, the universal presence is there. And when you realize you are that, and you realize that's what's there, even though something in there is believing it is not that, then something's going to happen in your interaction. Yeah. Because we are not used to seeing a human body alive without a person in it. And if there's no person in it, you make one up and project it onto that. It sounds a very strange thing. Even as I speak it, I imagine how it might sound to you. That you see a living body, there's not really, it's not projecting a person's presence. It's a deeper presence. This presence is really your presence. And it is being undressed from all the character roles you play. Come back something naked again. This one. Then superficially there's a kind of personality, but it is not controlling the life. It's never been controlling the life, just imagines. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Judge. M-A-I-T-E. M-A-I-T-E. Might.